Welcome to Chapter 2 of the EmpowHERment Lab Bootcamp. In this chapter, we will learn more about search engine marketing. In 6 chapters, we will guide you through the following topics so that you will be prepared perfectly for your next marketing campaign. We will start with the introduction to SEM, SEO, and SEA. Second, we will look into off pages and on pages and social media. Third, you will learn more about keywords and success evaluation. And at the 4th step, you will have a look into the basics for developers. And at the 5th step, we will go back to success evaluation. And the last point will be SEA and its benefits. In each chapter, we have prepared tasks for you so that you can apply the knowledge directly and bring into practice. Let's start with the introduction to SEM, SEO, and SEA. But what are those things? What is search engine marketing, search engine optimization, and search engine advertisement? Search engine marketing is a digital tool that helps to meet the user's search intent and to provide satisfying answers. But how is it important to us, and how and why should we use it? At least all of us, we know one search engine: Google. The most basic signal for Google is if the search query matches the keywords on the website. Search engine optimization is the process of improving the quality and quantity of the website traffic from a search engine. This means that we adapt our words to be found more easily. But the organic traffic has its limitations. Nowadays, almost everyone is doing it. This means for you that it's much harder to raise awareness for your content just by SEO. There are other ways to increase the traffic to your website and to attract more users. One of the most common methods is search engine advertisement. Those paid ads are displayed on top of the search engine results and marked as ad. Go on google.com and type in a keyword that you're interested in. Then check out the top 10 results and have a look if you can find any ad that is related to your keyword. What do you think? Is there any difference between search results and ads? Try to add another word like shop or blog or class and see what happens. Okay, let's have a closer look. When you want to start creating content for your website or your social media profile, you need to make some decisions on what is important for your potential users. You need to make decisions on content type, content format, and content orientation. What kind of content do you want to provide? Will it be a blog, a product page, a landing page, or do you want to share videos? If you want to be visible and ranked well, think about what the user expects from the search query. Think from the user's point of view and what would they expect to find. Aim to meet these expectations. Would it be a list of things or recommendations or a specific instruction on how to deal with a certain topic? What is the most important thing about your content? Is it only for very recent events or is it a general guide for your users? You decide. There is no wrong or right. But how to start? It is always a good idea to have a look around and look what the mainstream is doing and what others are doing in the same category. Have a closer look to your search results from the last exercise. What kind of content is offered? Which formats are used? And what is the content orientation? What did you like the most about them and why? And then think about how do you want to present your content. What else is important? After having made some general decisions about what you want to offer, now it's time to think about the content itself. It's important that you offer detailed information, unique content, and it's easy to understand. It's essential to offer value that is really relevant for the users. You already checked websites with related content, so you know exactly how they do it and how you also can do it. You can also check the SERP feature, the drop-down menu from the Google search form, and see what other users were looking for. The drop-down menu gives you an impression of other users' search queries with the most looked up topics related to your keyword. Offering unique content isn't always easy, but try to be unique as much as possible. To do so, you can have 8 tips to reach a goal. For instance, 8 tips to make the best presents. Have the best photos, the most detailed information, and the most detailed filter options, and so on. Embed YouTube videos and social media content. When your content is detailed and unique, you want to make sure it's easy to understand. Accessibility is really important. If your content is too difficult, no one is going to read it. So structure is the key. Use bullet points, use meaningful subheadings, and use images to break the text. Use simple words and short sentences. Another helpful thing to make your text more entertaining is to write your text if you would speak to someone. And make sure you include your main keyword in the title. Write a short text and describe your topic as detailed as possible. Keep in mind what you already have learned. What are the users looking for? Describe your type and format of content. Let us know about your content orientation and use the main keyword in your title. Use keywords related to your topic. Use here the SERP function. Write in an easy, understandable way with structure. On-page, off-page, what? On-page SEO means to optimize content on your website to be ranked higher in the search results and to get more traffic through the search engines like Google. It's important to create a structure that search engine crawlers can understand easily, meaning that they can scan it easily. Technically, that means name your images correctly, name your internal links correctly, have simple but also precise headlines, and use your keywords in the text. Off-page SEO, on the other hand, are methods that can't be determined just by website owners. The challenge is to communicate with other website owners so both of you can benefit from it. The main goal is to place links on other content-related pages or social media to bring traffic to your own. Imagine I would have a yoga blog and another blogger would have a blog about healthy smoothies. Here it makes sense that we connect to each other because our topics are related. You will benefit from cross-links if users of other pages are most likely interested in what you do. Good ideas are cross-linking your content on your own social media profiles, as others, such as influencers or bloggers, will be motivated to repost your content. This means you reach a bigger audience. Optimize your content to be found more easily on Google or social media. For social media, also hashtags will help you. Which pages do users visit who are interested in your content? Choose a keyword and find 3 websites that would fit as partners. Then think about reasons why they should link to your content and take notes. And what is about social media? Google identifies backlinks as references to our website. That is very valuable for our ranking. The theory behind it is called social signals. Social media should have a positive impact on the organic ranking of our website. But Google sees links from social media as any links from other websites. You can learn more about your audience. Use social media interactions to understand the needs and demands of your target group. Find and collect new topics, interests, and needs. Sometimes you're going to find something new. The more information you collect from your audience, the more narrowed down content you can create. And think always about their purpose and what they want to try to solve. In sum, social media helps you to understand your target group and to optimize your content accordingly to their needs and wants. You can find new audience. If you cross-link your content on social media, you can increase organic traffic and growth. Cross-linking means you mention your website on social media or even put the link there, or the other way around. A backlink is when you not only link to another page, but this page also sends the link back to you. By doing so, you increase the awareness of your content. And also it's more likely that your website will be ranked higher. Connect your content through hashtags. They serve as keywords in social media and you can use them on any social media platform. The use of hashtags is a way to group content or conversations around a certain topic. This makes it easier for people to find and search for content. Find 3 social media accounts, for instance on Instagram, and check out the hashtags and accounts they tag in their content. Then think about reasons why they should link to your content and make notes. Everything what you have learned so far are strategies to create awareness for your content and your accounts. You can also use this for your private accounts if you would like to. Just think about it that way, that you might not want to put so much effort and time into your private accounts as you don't reach to aim a big audience. Use the right keywords. Link other people and accounts. Link or repost useful content. Use hashtags in your posts. Link your own homepage. LinkedIn business account. Let's make an example. If you're looking for a new job, it can be helpful to increase the reach of your LinkedIn account. If you use the appropriate keywords in your description, you can be found more easily by the right people. Consider the following: the profile slogan that expresses at the first glance what you do and what you offer. The profile description with background information, your professional experience with detailed information, and at the last, please also put a nice, professional and suitable profile picture. If you have already a LinkedIn profile, let's pimp it with the right keywords. If you don't have one yet, then it's time to create one. LinkedIn is a great platform to connect with others and build your network. You can find experts or jobs. Here comes your exercise. Find 2 profiles with a similar professional background as yours, and find 2 company profiles that fit your search. Which keywords do they use? How do they describe themselves or the company? Write a profile slogan and profile description using the keywords you find relevant for you. How can I find the right keywords? To find and to use the right keywords is essential for your SEO and SEA marketing. You need to understand how they work and how to apply them in your content. But what is content? It's not just the text, it's also videos, images, links, and file names. So basically this means that everything what is on your page is counted as relevant content for the SEO marketing. Let's be a bit more specific. What does it mean everything is relevant? This means find a meaningful name for your website, implement a keyword in your heading, but also give your images alternative text, or use the keywords for your internal links. But don't use just one keyword all over again. Use synonyms and enrich your content with different keywords so that you get a better and higher relevance for Google. But how do you identify relevant keywords? First, you need to decide what your content will be about. Let's say it's baking. Then this will be your main keyword. If you have a business account, you can use the Google Keyword Planner to find related keywords. And then you can decide which of them are the most fitting and relevant for you. Let's have a look. If you just want organic growth and don't spend any money, this is it. You collect keywords and implement them on your website or in general into your content. But you can also spend money on Google Ads, SEA. The Google Keyword Planner gives you an estimation on how much you need to spend to gain visibility. But there are many services you can use to check your content and to find out if it requires any improvement. Especially for smaller websites, those services are often free of charge and deliver very valuable tips to improve your content. If you have a business, you can visit ads.google.com and register with your website. Then research some additional keywords for at least 5 main fitting keywords, such as baking. And/or visit freetools.seobility.net and check out some websites you find online and check out the results. What do they tell you? Think about it. Basics for developers. Building a website. This course is not about creating a website, but nevertheless, we want to give you some basics in case you want to build one of your own. We will focus, obviously, on SEO relevant topics when you want to build your own website. It's important to know that websites are segmented. This means it is divided in different sections. The Google crawler checks those sections when a user starts to search on Google. Important areas are headings, embedded videos, text, images, and internal links. As you have seen, there are several elements of your website that needs to contain your keywords. This is absolutely mandatory for your success of your page. Success in this case means that you get organic traffic through Google. Try to describe your topic with as many related words as possible and use different versions of this word to match as many search queries as possible. For example, synonyms for jewelry, gems, trinkets, precious stones, ornaments, and jewels, and so on. Now think, what kind of content do you want to provide? Is it a shop or a blog? Then try to find similar pages and find out which words work there. Take notes. The more of these synonyms you use and the better they work, the more likely your page will be found. If you link related content like YouTube videos, it will support that effect. Of course, not every content of your website will be checked by Google crawlers. And there's much more to be aware of when you want to build a website than just the right keywords and beautiful images. There's also a technical side to it. If you want to dig deeper, read more here. If you want to build a website, keep in mind that you use the right keywords and add value for the users. You want that they stay as long as possible and that they dig as deep as possible. Some of you might be interested to build a website on their own. If you do so, some additional research is needed. You can have a deeper look into services as Webflow or WordPress. Welcome to the 5th chapter. We will have a closer look on success evaluation. First of all, you need to know SEO is a slow developing channel, so don't expect any sudden success. But SEO also offers a high return. But since this appears slowly, it's hard to track and to measure what might affected traffic changes. You won't notice a direct change. To see which keywords work well for your page, you can use a service called Systrix and evaluate your page compared to a competitor's one. It's also very useful to see what might do better and if you can implement those learnings. Keyword search and keyword success evaluation go hand in hand since it's a constant process. Here are some questions to ask yourself or your team. What keywords do my page rank well? For what keywords do I want to be ranked well? What do other pages better than me? Which optimizations are working and which don't? On what do we need to improve on and what should be stopped? Those are very important questions to evaluate if you want your digital marketing to be effective and to bring a good return on investments. Google owns about 75% of the internet search market, and people use Google for about 1.2 trillion searches per year. This means users will most likely to go on Google to find what they're looking for. So the more redefined your SEO strategy is, the more organic growth you will get. Getting people on your page is only half of the battle. You should also do anything to keep them on your page. Be aware that Google changes its algorithm several times a year. You also need to adapt. Here are some checkpoints to measure your SEO marketing success. You can elaborate them by using Google Analytics, Google Search Console, or Systrix. Here are the checkpoints for your SEO success. Keyword rankings, organic traffic, economic value of traffic, conversion, click-through rate, and bounce rate. Check your keyword rankings several times a year because you need to be sure they're still relevant. A good ranking is when your website appears on the first search result page. Do this monthly. Organic traffic might alter because of algorithm changes. Therefore, it's really essential that you keep your keywords up to date. The more you have on your page, the better. Do this monthly. Economic value of traffic depends on how expensive a click on your page was. Cost per click. A SEA marketing campaign might increase those costs. Organic traffic is much cheaper. Check this after every paid campaign. The highest goal of each website is to get traffic that converts. This might mean that a visitor becomes a customer or a visitor reaches out to you. You turn this into numbers by counting new clients per 100 visitors to get a percentage. A click-through rate measures how many people clicked on your page from the search results. A high rate on this provides insights how good your meta description and your page title work. A bounce rate is the percentage of people clicking onto your page but leaving it immediately. A high bounce rate indicates that you don't grab users' interest or your site structure is not good. Welcome to our last chapter, Chapter 6. SEA, the fast lane to a successful web presence. While the SEO marketing effects are mostly long-term, the SEA marketing can lead to immediately success, but it comes with costs. On the other hand, the results are very easy to track and can help you to improve your ranking for specific keywords. That and the fact that you need to pay money for it are the main differences to SEO marketing efforts. The first results in a search query are often signed with the word ad. This means those results are not organic results of your search query, but paid SEA ads. If you want to start a SEA campaign, you obviously have to have a verified website and a Google Ads account. We want to give you an introduction on how to start your very first SEA campaign. You will use all the information about keyword research you've learned so far for your successful campaign. Let's assume you want to bring traffic to your website. The first thing to do is to create a Google Ads account and to pick the keywords you want to use in your SEA campaign. If a user starts a search query, Google takes all the websites with the corresponding keywords and decides which websites make the most sense for the users. The 4 best related will be shown. Be aware that you just pay for the ads if the user clicks on your website. By watching the following video, you will get a better understanding how Google algorithms decide which website to pick. How do we create a SEA campaign? We want to give you a short overview how to create a SEA campaign so that you really know what is important, how to do it, and how do you measure your success after the campaign is over. A campaign is usually to a specific product or topic. It's important to pick the best keywords for your ads. Every ad might include several keywords, and every keyword might be relevant for several ads. For example, the same ad but in 2 different languages. After you made the decision for which topic you want to advertise and selected the keywords according to this topic, you need to think about the goals for your campaign. What's the campaign's budget? Do you want to generate leads? Do you want to increase brand awareness? Do you want more traffic on your website? Who's your target group? Also think about where should your ad be seen? In the normal search query or in the shopping section? You also need to decide in which country your ad will be seen, and also other technical details like how much of your budget do you want to spend per day for the period of your campaign. Besides this more technical aspect of a SEA advertising campaign, you also need to create an ad title, text, and a teasing image. Your gained knowledge about SEA comes very handy to create appealing content for your target group. If you have prepared everything, now you can start your Google Ad campaign and monitor its results. Monitoring is really important because you might want to modify something, like changing a keyword because it didn't perform as you expected. When you want to evaluate the success of your campaign, you check the results. Clicks, impressions, is it seen by the users, and the relation between clicks and impressions, and more. You also want to check the ratio of clicks and the actual sales if it was for a product-specific campaign with a goal to increase the sales. This is called conversion rate. And obviously, you want to check the budget. If the campaign is not bringing the expected results, you may want to stop it. A successful campaign is when you get conversions on a regular basis during the campaign period, and when your click rate, the ratio between impressions and clicks for your ad, are between 3.5 and 5%. That would be a very good campaign. Here are some general rules for your SEA ads and marketing. Spend approximately 10% of your turnover, also called revenue, into your marketing. For a successful SEA campaign, a budget of at least €10 makes sense to really get some valid results. Don't be afraid to change ads if you realize they don't perform as expected. Monitor the results on a daily basis. You may have to adjust the selected target group. change keywords, improve your website, stop the ad if nothing helps. We wish you all the best for your online marketing journey. We had a lot of fun here and thank you very much for your attention. Goodbye.